Immobiliser fitting, this is a Halo Mini. As you see, it blocks the key. It's not going to start up without a code. So we pop a code in, receive a flash from the full beam, and then we can start the vehicle. As soon as we exit, the system becomes active. The vehicle's secure, it's not going anywhere. This also has protection against the emergency start device that's floating about. So if we get the vehicle started using that, with it now running, if a thief went to drive away, pop it into gear, the vehicle just cuts out straight away. As you see, it goes straight back into park. It's not going anywhere. That also works in reverse. And as you see, as a standard, if they grab your key, do a relay attack, it's not going to recognise the key. If they're more sophisticated and use the emergency start device, get the vehicle started using that device, and then go to drive away, you're going to see it cut out. So we'll just pop it into reverse this time. Vehicle cuts out, it's not going anywhere. If the customer wants to change the code on this system, how they'll do it is they first have to prove it's them. So they'll get in the vehicle, pop their code in, receive a flash from the full beam, then I'll turn the ignition on, put their foot to the floor 10 times in the accelerator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double flash from the full beam, it's ready for a new code. So resume, minus is what we'll set for now. Turn the ignition off, we get one flash, which confirms our code. So now the vehicle's armed, the system's armed, it's not going to start. We pop our code in, 1, 2, 3, 4, receive our flash, and we can now put our foot on the brake and start. If the customer's taking this for a service, when they get to the vehicle, what they'll do, obviously it's not going to start because the system's active. They'll pop their code in to prove it's them. Then with their foot off the brake, they'll turn the ignition on, repeat their code again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll hold on the last press of the push sequence until we get 5 flashes. So keep it held, it takes about 15 seconds. We just keep it down. It then puts the system into service mode. So now we've got them 5 flashes, we can take our finger off, and this becomes a normal vehicle. It won't activate when we get out of the vehicle, and when it's at Range Rover, it will start and drive as if it was a normal car. While it's a Jaguar, it's not going to be an issue for them. There's no Immobiliser, no code they need to do. They can service it, work on it, diagnose it, whatever they need to do. There's no Immobiliser. When you get it back, to turn the system back on, foot off the brake, get the ignition on with the tap of the start button. Then you'll put your code in and you'll hold on the last press just like before. We'll keep it held down, but this time when it comes out, we're only going to get 1 flash from the vehicle, and the system is then going to be active again. So we keep it held down. Now we've got that, we can let go, turn the ignition off, and when we open the door, we get our 2 flash activation, and it's no longer going to recognise the key. To get one of these fitted, give us a call on 0208 212 7393. We're Immobiliser Fitting. It's a 2016 Jaguar F-Type. Thanks for watching.